Let's talk about Ozzfest. You mentioned earlier in the interview that you did Ozzfest and all that sort of thing. That was a huge deal back in the early 2000s, especially for bands like yourself and Disturbed and bands, System of a Down that were on the rise. How important was Ozzfest for you guys to be involved with, and how many years did you do them?
We did it once, and it was sick as fuck. I think the reason we weren't asked back to do it again is because I incited a riot in New Jersey at the big old amphitheater out there, and we tore the fucking place apart. And I got arrested. I tried to evade the cops. It was a whole thing. Like, I jumped in the trunk of my A&R's town car after we got off stage and evaded, left, and they got a hold of him and said, New Jersey State Police said, if you don't bring yourself back, you have to bring yourself back and surrender yourself. So, I was like, fuck, dude. So I got arrested, blah, blah, blah. Dealt with that, was banned from the venue for a long time. But, dude, Sharon Osbourne just chewed my ass out.
Oh, I can only imagine. She's terrifying.
The cops were like trying to get pictures and shit. And Sharon was like, ah! Rightfully. And she chewed me up, spit me out, handed me my own ass, right? And I needed it. I just needed that, like, fucking reality check of, like, yo, she's like, dude, you're in your prime, and this kind of behavior is gonna fuck it all up for you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And she just read me the riot act and was, pretty much like, fuck you and you're welcome, boy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? And after a few days, it simmers down, and I went back and chatted with her, and I'm like, you know what? Thank you. Like, I needed that kind of check. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to throw and after that, you didn't hear about my band doing fucking wacky shit and crazy shit to people. And you know what I mean? Because I was
right.
Sharon's like, yeah, mind your fucking P's and Q's. And I was like, oh shit. And that's kind of when I, like, got checked, I think. And so I don't think I was asked back because of that. But that's all right.
Needed that.
Yeah. Bad blood.
No, but you need. I remember we were. I was hanging out with Zach at one of the San Antonio or something, and we were playing baseball. And I threw a pitch, and he hit. Of course, Zach carries a baseball glove and a bat with him on the road. So I threw a pitch at him. He hit it, and it went over the fence into the parking lot. And it was like, home run. And we're all like, yay. And then, of course, here comes Sharon. You fucking idiot. If this ball hits someone on the head, we can lose the whole fucking festival. And we're just like, oh my gosh, we're just terrified of Sharon. But she's right. Like, she has to deal with all of us, and Ozzy as well, but juvenile idiots.
And the venue people going, why is your fucking tour tearing up my venue?
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying? So it was like, I finally was welcomed back. I'm not banned from there anymore, which is great.
Is it the PNC?
So
the PNC, I think it's called.
No, or maybe
something like that in New Jersey, or whatever it is.
Right, actually.
Yeah.
I think you're correct.
But now that you obviously you're a business owner as well. You own the business of Papa Roach with the other guys, so you can kind of see it more from Sharon's side of the coin of like, yeah, man, that probably cost a lot of money and a lot of bad publicity for Ozzfest. Doesn't matter if it's Papa Roach or whoever it is, it's Ozzfest.
Oh, it cost me a lot. A lot of money.
Wow. Were they throwing the chairs in the air and stuff?
Chairs, sprinkler systems out of the ground.
Ooh.
Like, it was insane. Mud, sod, tons of sod, the whole lawn, chairs, trash cans, trash, everything. It was just like berserk. It was like the height of chaos in Papa Roach land. It was exciting.
When you're on stage watching this, was there a part where you're like, was there a time when you're like, uh-oh, we've gone too far here? Or were you just digging it as a...
Absolutely. Right when I came off stage, I was like, I'm thinking, I got to get the fuck out of here. Like, I can't hang around here. When I'm coming off stage, that was the first thing in my mind going, get me out of here. I got to go. Yeah, I was on some, like, just just full chaos and disruption, you know.
Did
Just
you
an
have
agent
any?
of goofy shit?
Did you have any interactions with Ozzy himself at all?
Yeah, a couple times. Came off. He came. We played a show, and it was just in the pouring fucking rain in Kansas, Kansas City, not Bonner Springs, but another one kind of in that area out there. And he's side stage, and he's just getting drenched, and he's just hanging out watching us. And I'm like, fuck yes. I'm like fucking looking over here. And I'm like, come off stage, and he's like, hey, great job. You know, comes up to me, gives me the this and the that, and he's fucking drenched. And I'm like, dude, this is fucking cool, dude. Like, you came out here and got wet with us.
Right,
That's
right, right.
dope. Like, that was cool. That was a real cool moment.